American actress Sanaa Lathan was born in New York City on September 19, 1971. Fun fact, her name means work of art in Swahili. She's the daughter of Eleanor McCoy, a Broadway performer and dancer, and Stan Lathan, a television and film director and television producer. When her parents divorced, she had to adapt to a bicoastal lifestyle, shuttling back and forth between Los Angeles and New York. Fun fact, Sanaa's very first job was a maid. My grandmother had an older man friend who lived in the building with us, and I would go over and clean his apartment when I was 13 years old. He would give me like $30. Sanaa went on to attend the University of California at Berkeley, where she earned a bachelor's degree in English. As an undergrad, she began to perform with the Black Theater Workshop and decided to apply for the master's program at the Yale School of Drama. After graduating with her master's in fine arts, Sanaa came back to New York and started to perform off-Broadway. With some encouragement from her father, she eventually decided to go back to the West Coast to take advantage of opportunities in the film and television industries. Fun fact, before she caught the acting bug, Sanaa briefly considered becoming a lawyer. However, after she did an internship at a law firm, she quickly realized that line of work wasn't for her. Sanaa started doing series TV, making her very first appearance on an episode of In the House. Roles on Moesha, Family Matters, and NYPD Blue quickly followed. Then she landed a part in her first TV movie, Miracle in the Woods. Her first theatrical feature was 1997's Drive. 1998's Blade came next, where she played the lead character's mother, Vanessa Brooks. I remember being really excited about this because Wesley Snipes was the biggest star in the world. This was my very first studio movie. I'm such an actor-y actor that I actually did so much research on vampires for this. The following year, she played the love interest of Martin Lawrence's character Claude Banks in Life, as well as Omar Epps' character Mike's girlfriend in The Wood. Then came her best and most critically acknowledged role up to that point in the dramedy The Best Man, playing Robin, the girlfriend of Taye Diggs' character Harper Stewart. They actually called me in for the role of Candy, but when I read the script, I was like, I want to read for Robin. It was the first time that I had used my voice and asked. So when they said yes, that was a big thing for me. The Best Man was the first time I did a movie in New York City. We were all young, excited, and at the beginning of our careers. We had such a blast. You'd think, having the parents that she did, they'd be supportive of her pursuit of a career in acting. Well, not really. According to Sanaa, her father almost cried when she told him of her plans because he had first-hand knowledge of how much of an uphill battle it would be for his daughter to land roles. As time went on, though, he'd become her biggest supporter. She told Ebony magazine in 2007, "When I first started my professional acting career, I'd often come home in tears. The process of auditioning isn't for the faint of heart. You subject yourself to a judgment day in and day out that can be very destructive to your self-esteem. I was lucky to have a father who understood this business. He helped me put things in perspective, reminded me that it's a long journey and that it's not about one audition or even a job. He encouraged me to focus on always doing my best work, and eventually the work would come." In 2000's romantic drama Love and Basketball, Sanaa was again cast opposite then real-life boyfriend Omar Epps. The film would go on to become a cult classic. Fun fact, the scar on Sanaa's right cheek is the result of an unfortunate childhood encounter with an oven and a lump of Play-Doh. It also worked its way into the plot of Love and Basketball. 2 months before her official audition for the role of Monica Wright, Sanaa had never touched a basketball. She told the Orlando Sentinel, "I started training, on my own, because I wanted this part so badly. I knew they wanted a real basketball player for the film, a real basketball player who could act." Director Gina Prince by the Woods said that she looked at hundreds of college and WNBA players before deciding to give up on finding an athlete who could act. Luckily, Sanaa came through, but getting up to par wasn't easy. "I had an assistant coach with the LA Sparks WNBA team who worked with me every day for 5 months. Everything about this game is hard. I'm kind of naturally athletic, a tomboy growing up, and I've been a dancer, so I had that going for me at least. I worried about it constantly though. I had real WNBA players on the court with me." In a 2024 exclusive interview with People, she recalled the film's Sundance Film Festival premiere. "I just remember, after there was a 5-minute standing ovation, I was just floored. And then the rest is history. It became this thing where people watched it over and over and over again, and it crossed all racial and cultural lines. Notably, Love and Basketball was added to the prestigious Criterion Collection in 2021. And it was selected for the Library of Congress's National Film Registry in 2023 for its cultural, historic, and aesthetic importance. Sanaa also won an NAACP award for Outstanding Actress in a Motion Picture, as well as a BET award for Best Actress for her performance. She was then given the lead in the TV movie Disappearing Acts, co-starring Wesley Snipes, and based on the bestseller by Terry McMillan. She returned a romantic comedy in 2002's Brown Sugar. We shot Brown Sugar right after September 11th, and it was really scary. I remember being terrified to come to the city. You could still smell the smoke. The city was very empty, but it actually turned out to be such a great experience because New Yorkers were so happy and so grateful that we were there. I remember that there was a whole movement of bringing business back to New York, and we were one of the first productions, so that was really great. Another romantic comedy that her fans can't get enough of is 2006's Something New. People love this movie. I have so many people who say it's their favorite. It's kind of become a new classic, but at the time, I remember it didn't do well at the box office. I was really upset by that. I had a lot of black men come up to me and be like, "I'm mad at you, Sanaa. Why you with that white boy?" I didn't want to watch the movie, but my girl made me. But Blair and Simon Baker were so amazing. So was Donald. Theater also continued to be a part of Sanaa's professional life. She went back to it in 2004 when she starred on Broadway in A Raisin in the Sun. She received a Tony Award nomination for Best Performance by a Featured Actress for her portrayal of Beneatha Younger. She reprised the role in ABC Network's 2008 film adaptation. Sanaa returned to theater work once more in 2010, starring in the all-black performance of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof at the Novello Theatre in London, England. As a voice actress from 2009 to 2013, she voiced Donna Tubbs in The Cleveland Show and in all concurrent and subsequent Family Guy appearances, as well as Catwoman on Harley Quinn. Some of her other notable film credits include Out of Time, Alien vs. Predator, The Family That Prays, Wonderful World, Contagion, Repentance, The Best Man Holiday, The Perfect Guy, Now You See Me Too, and Nappily Ever After, in which she famously cut all her hair off. Throughout the years, whenever Sanaa's name was mentioned, it was usually in reference to her work and not any kind of drama or scandal. That is until 2018, when stand-up comedian and actress Tiffany Haddish alleged Sanaa bit Beyoncé in the face at a Jay-Z concert after-party. In an interview with People, Sanaa made it clear that nothing of the sort happened. "I adore Beyoncé. I would never do anything malicious like that, to her or to anyone. It's so bizarre. I thought it was the funniest thing ever that it was a news story. It's so crazy." Sanaa also denied the claims on Twitter X after the story blew up, writing, "Y'all are funny. Under no circumstances did I bite Beyoncé, and if I did, it would have been a love bite." In 2022, she received a nomination for the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Drama Series for her work on the television series Succession. Also that year, she made her directorial debut with the on-screen adaptation of Angie Thomas's bestseller, On the Come Up. The film premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival. Her latest project is the 2024 drama film The Supremes at Earl's All You Can Eat, based on the 2013 novel of the same name by Edward Kelsey Moore. As gorgeous and talented as Sanaa is, it's not surprising that people would wonder why she's single. But it's not like she hasn't had her fair share of relationships. In addition to her Love and Basketball co-star Omar Epps, she's also been linked to French Montana. She told Health.com in 2018 that although she's happy being single, she isn't opposed to the idea of getting married one day. "I always wanted, and I dream about having, a life partner, but I am completely happy and I love my freedom. I do date, but I do not want anything less than something that's amazing. And if it's not going to be that, I'm just going to keep being my free spirit self." As it relates to her outlook on life, she admitted that with or without a life partner, she will always choose herself over just being in a relationship to say she's in one. The number of projects Sanaa has shined in throughout her decades-long career only continues to grow. Whether she's leading romantic dramas, voicing animated characters, or showcasing her range on TV and in film, her ability to captivate audiences has solidified her as one of Hollywood's most versatile talents.